تحية طيبة لكم جميعا مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم كالعادة في أسبوع جديد، واليوم من مدينة سان فرنسيسكو بولاية كاليفورنيا. نحن هنا في تغطية خاصة وحصرية بايتك لمعرض MacWorld 2011. هذا المعرض السنوي المتخصص بكل تقنيات وتطبيقات وأجهزة وبرامج تتعلق بعالم أبل. مجموعة من التقارير واللقاءات بانتظاركم في هذه الحلقة. قبل أن نبدأ كالعادة نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني iTech@الحرة.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من iTech في أي وقت على الصفحة الخاصة لقناة الحرة على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على iTech Show. قبل أن ندخل إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معا اليوم من تقارير في التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض MacWorld 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو؟
التحكم بآيفون كهاتف تقليدي، تطبيقات حديثة لتحسين الأنتاجية، الشوي والطبخ يدخلان عالم التطبيقات، مقبض يدوي للتحكم بآيباد، الغطس تحت الماء مع آيفون،
iFusion، الدمج بين شكل الهاتف القديم التقليدي وأحدث هواتف أبل آيفون. كيف يعمل iFusion؟ سنتعرف معا الآن ودائما من MacWorld 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو.
Today we're featuring the iFusion docking station. It's a Bluetooth handset and speakerphone for iPhone users. So we have a handset that provides a traditional handset functionality. We have full duplex speakerphone. We have syncing and charging with the integrated dock. If I were going to make a phone call, as soon as I dial, I can pick this up and start talking to whoever I've reached. During the conversation, if I want to switch to speakerphone, I can hit the speaker button, hang up here, and now we're speaking through this. And then when I'm done, I can hang up. Once I hang up, the phone is also automatically hung up. So the speech path from the phone to the docking station is over Bluetooth. We've done that so you don't have to have the phone docked in the station. So let's say you want to keep it in your pocket, you need to take it out because you're going to send an SMS message. You can do that and still be able to talk on the phone. In addition to the telephone features, we can also play back music. So from here, if I were to dock the phone and go to the iPod, I can start listening to Lady Gaga, for example, and now we have music playing through. In addition to being able to play music back, we have external connectors in the back of the device that allows you to plug in external speakers, and we have a USB port so you can plug it into your PC or Mac. So on the back of the device, we have power, we have the USB connector for syncing to the PC or Mac, and we have audio out for external speakers. Most people need to sync with iTunes, so instead of taking the phone out of our docking station and plugging into your iTunes connector to the 30-pin connector to USB, you can leave it plugged in here, so we're consolidating the amount of docking stations that you need. So instead of having to buy a separate docking station for syncing, a separate docking station for music playback, and maybe a Bluetooth docking station, we've consolidated those three items into one device. We have two colors. Today we're offering it in a glossy white finish and a glossy black finish. We don't require any specific apps for this device to work, but if you have other applications like Skype, Fling, etc., or Google Voice, you can also use those apps with our docking station. So if you get a call over Google Voice or Skype, you can use the handset and speakerphone here to answer and talk. Today we officially support the iPhone 3G, 3GS, and iPhone 4. It's available on thefusionphone.com.
أومني جروب تقدم برامج لتحسين الإنتاجية على أجهزة ماك، آيفون وآيباد، من أهمها أومني فوكس وأومني جرافل. لنتعرف على أومني جروب هنا في معرض ماكوورد 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو.
I'll show you Omni Focus, which is our task management application. It's based on David Allen's Getting Things Done methodology. So it's a popular productivity approach to managing your tasks. Basically, you could break down or condense that methodology into 3 steps. Capture your ideas as they come to you, organize them into projects, and then when you're ready to accomplish them, do them contextually. So when you're at your Mac, only focus on the things that you can work on while you're at your Mac. And when you're at, say for example, when you're out running errands, pull up a list of all of your errands. And with OmniFocus, it's really easy to do all of those things. So you capture your ideas into the inbox, so we can quickly add a new item. Say we have to pick up milk on the way home, and then when you're ready to process the inbox, you can start adding them to projects by just dragging them over to projects. And then again, when you're ready to actually accomplish those, you flip over to your contacts and pull up the lists that that you've assigned those tasks to. It's a Mac application that you can download. There's a 2-week free trial. And then we also have the iPad version, which we recently made, and the iPhone version as well. So OmniGraph is our diagramming tool, and it allows you to create things like an org chart or a process flow chart or a network diagram. Basically, it helps you to show some of the things that you're talking about. So creating visual communications is really easy in OmniGraph. You can start from a template like this, and here I'll show you creating like an org chart, and there's simple outlining gestures based on keystrokes. So you can easily create children and ants just like that. And then if you want to manipulate the style of these objects, you can select a fill. You can make this one red and this one blue. So you could easily create an org chart for your company, or if this is like a process flow chart explaining how to do something. OmniPlan is our project planning tool. Outline all of your tasks. Add your resources, and then assign the tasks to the resources. Just here. So you can assign the task to the different resources. You can customize the schedule for the project, and then when you're ready to level the project, it moves the stuff out along the Gantt chart to give you a view of the project as the project progresses. We also have Omni Outliner, quickly capturing ideas as they come to you, similar to OmniFocus. So if you're outlining an upcoming novel that you're working on, you can start by just outlining the ideas and then continue adding them. Of course, like OmniPlan, you can nest them many levels deep, so there's tons of hierarchy built into it, so you can have those dependencies showing as well. OmniGroup.com.
حتى في مجال الطبخ والشوي تدخل تطبيقات آيفون وآيباد. هنا في معرض ماكوورد 2011 عرض تطبيق جديد iGrill، وهو لمراقبة الشوي لاسلكيا. كيف يعمل iGrill الجديد؟ لنتعرف معا.
iGrill is basically a standalone grilling and cooking thermometer. So if you look at this one here, we have an iGrill, and we took it and we have a temperature right there, so you can tell the temperature of the food right on your iGrill itself. But then what we did is we added a long-range Bluetooth connection that connects to your iPad, your iPhone, or your iPod Touch. So this is our iPad app, and in our iPad app you can go ahead and come in and set temperature. So if we were cooking some beef, you would choose that, say medium rare. It sends the temperature here on the iPad and then also relays that back to the iGrill. So it's a two-way Bluetooth connection. In addition, you have some neat features in here of recipes, tips, and a web browser right in the app itself. So you can stay right within our app and do all these things. You have a second probe too, so if you wanted to monitor 2 different pieces of meat, you could do that as well, a chicken and a beef tenderloin or something like that. You can do it all right here on one app. We have our app, and then we'll be available in other apps at the end of the first quarter, like Weber and Omaha Steaks, and maybe Big Oven. This is the unit itself. So if you were just using the unit with no iPhone or no iPad, you would simply touch here. This probe is connected into this turkey here. Nice healthy turkey. If you push and hold it, it's going to give you an alarm setting. You can go ahead and set the alarm, and it will set this. So if we set 151 degrees, 53 degrees, once that you finish touching that, it's going to set the alarm here. This unit will now alarm once this turkey gets to that temperature. If you wanted to set a second alarm, you could go to the other probe that's connected to the steak right here, and you would push and hold it again, and it's going to give you the alarm setting for that meat. 144 degrees, medium well, and then once that's set, it will alarm you on there as well, on this device. If you're connected to an iPhone, an iPad, or an iPod Touch, it will tell you that it will alarm you there as well by an audible alarm, and then also the screen flashes blue to let you know that the food is ready. This cord is 48 inches long. These are all custom-made probes. They can't be used with any other device. The application is going to tell you the temperature. It has a timer within it as well. So if you wanted to set a timer internally and set it for 35 minutes, it will give you a timer in there if you're doing something else. It also in the app, it tells you one nice feature is it tells you approximately how long until it's finished. So if you're a novice chef and you're not really good in the kitchen, the hardest thing to do is get everything out of the oven hot and off the oven hot and out to your guests. So it will tell you approximately 20 minutes until your turkey's done. So you can get your potatoes ready or your vegetables ready and get everything on the table at the same time. Other features that will be coming, we have a second app that will be coming with a smoker version, because smokers like to keep their temperature within a narrow range, about 20 degrees. So we'll give you an alarm to the upside and we'll give you an alarm to the downside. If the temperature's getting too cool, it'll give you an alarm, and if it gets too warm, it'll give you an alarm as well. You can go to www.igrillinc.com and also on the Apple Store.
مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نتابع التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض ماكورد 2011 من مدينة سان فرانسيسكو بكاليفورنيا، وسنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل
مقبض يدوي للتحكم بآيباد، الغطس تحت الماء مع آيفون. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو.
نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة بعد هذا الفاصل لمتابعة التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض ماكورد 2011 من سان فرانسيسكو بولاية كاليفورنيا، وسنشاهد معا الآن
مقبض يدوي للتحكم بآيباد، الغطس تحت الماء مع آيفون.
دائما ضمن معرض ماكورد 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو منتجات وبرامج تتعلق بأبل. على آيباد هناك ألعاب فيديو لديها كنترولر أو تحكم بواسطة الأصابع. شركة 110 قدمت فلينغ. فلينغ هو تحكم ولكن ليس فقط في الأصابع، إنما تحكم فعلي يسهل عملية اللعب على الآيباد، بالإضافة لمنتجات أخرى. نتعرف على 10-1 من ماكورد 2011.
Today we have some really cool stuff. We have this Pogo Sketch stylus, and it works on the iPad, and it gives you this very accurate touch control for note-taking, for inside a meeting, or for typing on the iPad. So this is the Pen Ultimate app. It's a really great app for taking notes in meetings on your iPad, and you just use it like a normal pen, and these are really great. You can get these at the Apple Store. You can get them on our website, 101design.com. We also have this really cool joystick for the iPad, and it lets you control games and it gives you a tactile control for your game. So you feel like you're on a console, like a PlayStation or an Xbox. And you get this ridiculous amount of control. It almost feels a little bit like cheating. You'll definitely break your high score if you're using the Fling. Works with well over 100 games on the App Store, all the really popular first-person shooter games, the RPG games, the dual-stick space shooters, anything that has an on-screen joystick, it works really well with. They attach with suction cups, so you look for the on-screen joystick, center it over top of it, and then just press down on the suction cups to attach it. And then to remove it, you just pull up on it until it pops off. And it's also, at the same time, what makes it special is it's transparent, so you can see the screen right through the game controller. It comes with a storage bag, so you can just toss it in the bag and take it with you, stick it in your pocket. It's a handy way to keep it with you, with your iPad. We do have this nice particle case. It has little bumps on the bottom, so your iPad doesn't rattle when it's on the table. And it has a little holder for the stylus as well, so you can keep this with you when you go to your meeting and you're taking notes on your iPad. It works really great on your iPhone or your iPod Touch, as well as a lot of other Android devices. 101design.com, that's all spelled out, T-E-N-O-N-E, design.
لمحبي السباحة والرياضات البحرية أصبح بإمكانهم الآن اصطحاب هواتفهم أو كاميراتهم أو حتى الآيباد إلى البحر واستعماله تحت الماء أو بالقرب من الماء من خلال دراي كيس، كيس مضاد للمياه يمكن تشغيل من خلاله الأجهزة بشكل طبيعي كما ترون. لنتعرف على دراي كيس في ماكورد 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو.
This is a waterproof case for any electronic. We have the patent on the vacuum seal where it works for any cell phone, camera, or MP3 player, keeping it completely waterproof. With our waterproof case, you can use all the functions directly through the case, and also it'll form to not only one cell phone, but digital cameras and MP3 players as well. We also make waterproof headphones as well, so if you swim laps, surf, any water sports, you can also listen to your music out on the water. We've got our athletic removable armband here. It comes right off, just like that. So if you take any pictures, you can remove that and have crystal clear vision. As far as other cases, we have this size for our cell phones and cameras, and now our new iPad size. So it also works for the Kindle and other popular tablets. So if you're using an iPod, you want to plug in your phone, your camera, if you're going to be using the music, right inside the case. Line these up, put them inward, and then this is our patent right here, pumping the air out until you can't pump it anymore. And that is completely waterproof. And this is a one-way check valve. Even if that comes undone, it's still waterproof. It's steady. The case itself, the smaller cell phone size is $39.99 retail. Our waterproof headphones are $29.99. And then our larger case is $59.99 retail. You can purchase it off our website at drycase.com, as well as roughly 350 retail stores, from dive shops to surf shops, pretty much any outdoor store.
ضمن التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض ماكورد 2011 بسان فرانسيسكو، المعرض المتخصص بعالم ماكنتوش. شاهدنا معنا اليوم
التحكم بآيفون كهاتف تقليدي، تطبيقات حديثة لتحسين الإنتاجية، الشوي والطبخ يدخلان عالم التطبيقات، مقبض يدوي للتحكم بآيباد، الغطس تحت الماء مع آيفون،
إلى هنا مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام هذا اللقاء من مدينة سان فرانسيسكو بولاية كاليفورنيا ضمن تغطية خاصة وحصرية بايتاك لمعرض ماكوورد 2011. هذا المعرض السنوي المتخصص بعالم ماكنتوش من تطبيقات وبرامج وأجهزة. الأسبوع المقبل نلتقي بكم من مكان آخر في العالم. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني iTech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من iTech في أي وقت على الصفحة الخاصة لقناة الحرة على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على iTech شو. أنا توفيق جبران، شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء.